All right, it's Friday, July 18th, just following up on the SPY. You can see here after being a little aggressive and buying some puts early on, it is now on bar 3 continuing a little lower. At least I kind of called the opening move right. It's not really I bought these 630 puts at 420, they're now at 440. The delta on this one I think is like zero point 0.5 if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yeah, 0.55. So, there's not much volatility in this index at the moment, and this is only moving a half a point for every point the SPY moves. So it's only up to getting close to 450 right now. But I knew that, so that's fine. So I'm just gonna, ride this one down and see what unfolds here for the rest of the morning. If it kind of holds here green somewhere at this target, the pre-market lows and the close of yesterday, and then I'll just exit it no worse than break even, and maybe I'll get lucky. And on the daily chart, I could see, maybe a failure is unfolding here. You had kind of every time it makes a higher high, it kind of pulls back. Here was the higher high, big red bar. Here's the higher high. Now we're starting red again on the day. So who knows? Maybe, we come down through the midpoint of the prior day and start, another move much lower. We'll find out at no risk. That's the way I see it. It is possible as we're grinding up here, making 1, 2, 3 pushes up to new highs, but not really gaining a lot of momentum, that we're just kind of making broadening action, higher highs, lower lows, higher highs, lower lows. I mean, very choppy in this zone here. So it was just something where I saw the opening price action after a gap up start a little lower. I wanted to take a chance. I'm not convinced we're going to get a sharp pullback. We'll see how this weekly chart ends the week. Is it just going to be, you can see here for 3 weeks, it's really having a tough time even though it's definitely moving higher, it's not like the momentum is all that strong. And at any point, maybe we'll get a day today where this weekly bar closes looking pretty neutral, and that could lead to lower prices into next week. Who knows? We're going to find out more how this weekly chart ends. But for now, we are moving lower from the gap up. I took a little chance. I wasn't going to risk too much on this one, but since it's moving in my favor, I'm going to continue to watch it and just see if we get some big red to green move here, then I'll do no worse than break even. And if maybe I get lucky and we get a big failure, it moves a lot lower by the end of the day. So I'll just continue to watch it casually. You can see here we're really breaking down below. This is where I thought we'd at least head. The close yesterday, the pre-market lows, options like, you can see moving up to 465, bought them at 420. So all kinds of ways not to, do no worse than break even. You can take small gains, or you can stay aggressive and see how low this might want to go as the day moves on. You never know. We had a pretty big red failure day from here. That took us to the low end of the range. We moved up to higher highs, and who knows, maybe this is the start of moving back to lower lows in an overall broadening area up here, and this would be a great place to enter some puts. So given the opening price action, we'll find out. I have no expectations as to what happens other than watching price action at this point, but thought I'd follow up.